Good morning. Now we are going to present Dutch Lady Financial Analysis. Dutch Lady is under Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange. This is our group member, Daniel, Ilby, Nicole, Henley and Michelle. Dutch Lady Milk Industries Berhad is a manufacturer of dairy products in Malaysia since the 1950s, and now they have different milk product, example infants, growing up milk, UHT milk, pasteurized milk, sterilized milk, family powdered milk, low-fat and 0% fat drinking yogurt, and low-fat yogurt. Now we can see the first ratio, current ratio. In 2011 the company has 2.40 times of current assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities. For 2012 the company has 1.90 times of current assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities. In 2013 they had 1.47 times of current assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities. Next, quick ratio. In 2011 the company has 1.71 times of its most liquid assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities. 2012 the company has 1.37 times of its most liquid assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities, and in 2013 the company has 2.98 times of its most liquid assets to meet the requirements of its current liabilities. There is an increase in current assets. Third, inventory turnover. In 2011 the company are able to sell off its inventory for 6.09 times per year. 2012 the company are able to sell off its inventory for 5.9 times per year. In 2013 the company are able to sell off its inventory for 6.08 per year. The highest inventory turnover is 2011. Fourth, average age of inventory. In 2011 the company are able to sell off its inventory is an average of 59.93 days. In 201C the company is able to sell off its inventory is an average of 61.86 days. In 2013 the company are able to sell off its inventory is an average of 60.03 days. The highest average age of inventory is 2012. Average collection period. In 2011 the company collects its payment every 0.52 days from its credit customers. 2012 the company collects its payment every 0.29 days from its credit customers, and in 2013 the company collects its payment every 0.21 days from its credit customers. The highest average collection period is 2011. Average payment period. In 2011 the company pays its credit suppliers every 91.6 days. 2012 the company pays its credit suppliers every 101.15 days, and in 2013 the company pays its credit suppliers every 123.99 days. The highest average payment period is 2011. Total asset turnover. In 2011 for every RM1 worth of assets, the company can generate 2.03 times of sales. In 2012 for every RM1 worth of assets, the company can generate 2.30 times of sales, and in 2013 for every RM1 worth of assets, the company can generate 2.35 times of sales. For debt ratio. In 2011 the company has 35% of its total assets being financed by debts. Also in 2012 the company has 52% of its total assets being financed by debts, and in 2013 the company has 54% of its total assets being financed by debts. Times interest earned ratio. In 2011 the company has 44.90 times of ability to pay off its interests. 2012 the company has 26.85 times of ability to pay off its interests, and in 2013 the company has 31.82 times of ability to pay off its interests. Gross profit. In 2011 for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.37 cents of gross profit. In 2012 for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.39 cents of gross profit, and in 2013 for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.38 cents of gross profit. Operating profit margin. In 2011 for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.17 cents of operating profit. In 2012, for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.18 cents of operating profit, and in 2013, for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.18 cents of operating profit. Net profit margin. In 2011, for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.013 cents of net profit. In 2012, for every RM1 of sales, the company generates 0.01 earnings per share. In 2011, for every RM1 of common stock equity, capital invested by common stockholders, the company is able to earn RM1.7 for them. In 2012, for every $1 of common stock equity, capital invested by common stockholders, the company is able to earn RM1.92 for them, and in 2013, for every $1 of common stock equity, capital invested by common stockholders, the company is able to earn RM2.16 for them. Return on total assets. In 2011, for every RM1 of assets owned, the company is able to generate 0.27 cents of returns to shareholders. In 2012, for every RM1 of assets owned, the company is able to generate 0.31 cents of returns to shareholders, and in 2013, for every RM1 of assets owned, the company is able to generate 0.033 cents of returns to shareholders. Changes or problems faced in year 2011. Dutch Lady milk products have faced a huge setback due to Chinese authority found some substance in the milk. They found melamine in milk which can cause harm to human bodies. Despite all that, the substance is found in baby milk products as well. Even when Dutch Lady is facing these problems, the net profit margin and other ratio did not get affected much, and still there are increases to the ratios. The increase is not much due to the fallback. For 2012, the raw material prices have set to be increased up to 25%. Therefore, higher gross profits but not net profit as compared to all 3 years. In 2013, Dutch Lady has finally introduced some new products to the world, and as you all can see from 2013, they are huge and coming to the conclusion. We based our conclusion and decision on 3 major ratios, which are the debt ratio, activity ratio, and profitability ratio. The first debt ratio isn't looking good because more than 50% of Dutch Lady assets are financed by debt. But as for the ability to pay back interest, Dutch Lady is at 31.82%, which is a good sign. Moving on to profitability ratios. All the ratios here, like net profit margin, gross profit margin, operating profit margin and return of total asset, are gradually increasing each year, which indicates the company is making more and more profit year by year. Lastly, our activity ratio shows average payment and collection period, average age of inventory and total asset turnover. The average payment and collection period shows a good positive result because it doesn't take too long to pay back creditors and it doesn't take too long to get back from debtors. The average age of inventory is also showing positive result as inventory liquidities at a good rate. The turnover asset has also increased from previous years. Based on all these findings, we have decided to invest 2,500,000 ringgit to Dutch Lady. Thank you.